Lou, what's going on, brother man?
How you doing?
You doing okay?
Yes, sir.
Good. Guys, just a reminder to please raise your hand if you've got a question, and we're going to go right into them. So we'll start with Matt Shodell from Canesport. Matt, if you had a question for Lou.
Yeah. Hey, Lou. So a lot of these games come down to special teams, obviously. You guys in this game come in as a heavy favorite, but your special teams has been excellent. FSU has a new punter, new kicker. How much of an advantage do you think you have against FSU and pretty much all the teams in the ACC? Like, how confident are you in special teams this year in your group?
Obviously after last week's game, Jose showed that he can do his thing under pressure, and I think the whole team as a whole has a lot of confidence in Jose being able to put points on the board after any offensive drive. And I think this year I won't punt as much with King. I was up a couple of times against Louisville, but he keeps getting out of third downs, and he's fantastic to the team. And overall, I think we're the best unit in the ACC, and we just got to keep doing our thing.
Lou, we're going to go to Manny Navarro at The Athletic. Manny, if you had a question for Lou.
Hey, Lou, just wanted to ask you about holding, on those kicks with Jose and just kind of the trick to hold that. I don't know how much you had done that in the past in your career as far as serving as a holder, but what do you study for that? Because obviously it's so important in these games that you get the hold right.
Yeah, so actually in JUCO I held for a lefty, so it's a little different, it's the other way around. But last year I was the backup holder, so I got plenty of reps holding with Camden and whoever was the backup at the time. And then just, through this last year, through the summer and the spring, me, Jose and Clay have put a lot of work in, a lot of hours, just constant reps and reps and reps and reps to, make us all feel confident when we go out there, and we sort of seen what it can do against Louisville, when he hit that 57-yarder and the 40-plus yarder. So it's all coming together nicely, and super excited for the rest of the season.
And a quick follow, if I may, just because I asked Jose about this yesterday, FSU had 3 blocks, obviously, in their first game. Is there anything different you have to do as a holder? I know he told me he has to get more elevation on the ball. Do you have to do anything to help that process?
No, I think our get-off time is pretty good. I think I trust, that our shield is a lot better than Georgia Tech's, and I have confidence in them boys stopping the block. So, as a whole, I just have confidence as the whole unit, and that's same as punt as well. It's not just me kicking it down there. It's, the gunners and everyone doing their job, and that's what's causing the fair catch is, them boys getting right in their face. And it's the same with field goals. Them boys do a great job of blocking, and I'm not too worried about that.
Thanks.
Lou, we've got David Wilson from the Miami Herald. David, if you had a question.
Hey, Lou. Obviously, you got a lot of attention for being the big Australian tattooed punter, and then Jose comes in. He's got the tattoos also. He's got he had the celebrations last year against you guys. Just kind of curious what you thought when he came to kind of join you as the special teams battery, and I know you see some like the social media stuff. Just what did you kind of thought of the feedback to you two collectively?
Yeah, I think it's super exciting. When he come here, I was super excited, and obviously when we versed FIU. In that particular time, I didn't like him very much. But now he's here, he's a legend, and I'm super pumped that he's a part of our program and he's here doing his thing.
Awesome. Lou, last but not least, we have David Ferrones from the Sun Sentinel. David, if you had a question for Lou.
Hey, Lou, I want to know just how quickly you and Jose were able to, build that chemistry, build that rapport. And what is it about this program? You went through it previously coming in as a transfer that just makes it such a welcoming environment for someone new to come in.
So, obviously with the quarantining over, the spring, we got a little bit of the spring in. We got a week in together, with live reps and whatnot. But then we had a big period where we obviously didn't do anything. And me, Jose, and Clay, like I said, we worked really hard on getting our stuff down packed, getting the timing right. And, there's no better place to come than a transfer than, the University of Miami with the weather and whatnot. The fans are amazing, and, it's an awesome spot. Obviously, there's always pressure to perform, but I think with the talent we've got now, that won't be an issue.
Lou, thanks for spending a few minutes with us today, my man. I'm sure we'll be talking to you soon.
Hey, thanks, Cam. Legend. Thanks, guys.